Shalom, shalom, family. It's your brother Chris here. I pray y'all is well. I pray everybody having a beautiful and blessed day. First, I want to say all praise to the Most High Yah. We're going to get right into it, family. Today, we're going to be talking about endure uncomfortable situations. And man, I'm going through this right now, being brought out of my own comfortable situation. Understanding what comfortable even means for me. And what that looks like for me is being comfortable in my own thinking, being comfortable in the way that I move, being comfortable in the way that I think, the things that I do, being in my comfort zone, even though my situation even then wasn't comfortable, but was used to being in that comfortable mindset, comfortable doing things my way, comfortable praising the Most High in a certain type of way, comfortable in being by myself, comfortable in being isolated, comfortable being not moved around. And in this season, it's the total opposite. You know, being uprooted from one place to go to another one and living day by day or living by faith. This is getting you out of your comfort zone. And as the Most High is showing me, is that it's power in the uncomfort. It's power in being uncomfortable if you can endure it. The strength that comes with being uncomfortable, getting us out of that mindset that we know everything, but that we just so stuck in our ways that we don't allow the Ruach HaKodesh to truly move. See, the Most High, He must get us out that comfort zone and to get us into an uncomfortable position, because that's where not only He can show us ourselves, show us our weaknesses, but we can grow in the uncomfortable situation. We can grow in that. It's spiritual growth that can come with that if we just endure it. This is very big, because even if we look at, the people of the old, who actually was comfortable in anything, having to be uprooted here, having to go there, traveling all these places, having to leave your family, have to leave the place where you was dwelling at, to have to go here and on the assignment to go do things that the Most High was requiring of them, even at that time. Abraham having to sacrifice his son if it would have came down to that. But that's uncomfortable. Just think, just for a second, how uncomfortable that having to be. That you're hearing from the Most High, and you know that you're hearing from him, and He's saying, sacrifice your son. The times where Peter and all of them, was preaching, and then getting arrested, getting locked into prison, beaten, not having food, uncomfortable. But having so much of the Ruach HaKodesh, so much true zeal, so much faith, so much love for the Most High, they went back, even after getting out of that, to go back and still preach and still teach. A lot of the things that we experience is what we consider is uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be just selfish thoughts. The Most High showed me that this is something that I had to learn. This is something I had to learn to get about that get out that comfort zone and willing to be uncomfortable for a season for the greater use for the Most High, for the Most High to take me to another level, for the Most High to increase me, to mold me and to shape me to what He wants me to be. It's all a part of that breaking, tearing. It's just like even when you're going to the gym to get fit, you're tearing your muscles, You're tearing. You haven't seen no results yet, but it's uncomfortable to even experience the pain, the soreness, being consistent even in that, to go back and back and back and back and back to be able to put on these muscles, to be able to gain this which you are seeking after. And I'm seeking after, and we all, who is followers and believers of the Most High, we're seeking after righteousness. We're seeking the Most High. We're following Him, or we're supposed to be following Him. So a lot of things is going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes He's going to say, hey, I need you to go here. I need you to go there. You might have to turn from this. You might have to put that down, put that aside. This is all a part of, or you're going to endure hardship like a good and faithful soldier. Is this something that you are willing to do, even in your uncomfort or being uncomfortable? It's lessons, it's tests. It's so easy to just say, you know what? I can't deal with this. You're not going to be used. That type of mindset and that type of unwillingness to be used for the Most High, that's not going to cut it. That is not going to be, you're not going to be used because you can't endure anything. Some of us can't even endure cold. How are we going to be able to survive and endure in these next seasons and what is here and what is coming if we can't be able to be uncomfortable for a while, for the Most High to really truly shape us, whip us into shape to what He wants us to be? Are you willing to be able to, if the Most High says, I want you to back away from that job, I want you to come out of this, I need you to go here, it's a word that needs to be spoken over here, I need you to be able to dwell together. Might not be where you want to be, but it's where He wants you to be. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Get out of the way that you used to operate and allow Him to lead and guide you. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 through 7 says, be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, being thankful. Okay, y'all, this is not where I want to be right now. Yeah, I know my situation looks like how it looks like, but guess what? I'm going to still have thanks. I'm still going to praise you. I'm still going to be thankful because it could be worse, because I could be in a worse place than this. And then not only that, you could have pulled your spirit away from me. I could have turned my back and went another way, but you're still dealing with me, even in me being uncomfortable and being in an uncomfortable situation. You are still with me. I still have breath. I'm still able to, this is another day for me to get it right. I need to be thankful. Not crying, not complaining, not murmuring. And a lot of times, the uncomfortable situation that we think is uncomfortable is really, sometimes it just could be selfishness, or because that it's not what I'm used to. Of course, it's not going to be what you used to. And then really, we're not supposed to be comfortable with this world anyway. What is so comfortable about living in this world, living in this world, of this world, in this world? But we supposed to be seeking after righteousness. And what I mean by what is so comfortable about living in this world, what I mean is that this is what it comes with following the Most High. We just have to get that in our minds. That it's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be just riches and you having all these materialistic things. They had people always getting their heads cut off, dying behind this truth, willing to leave it all for the Most High, and willing to go all the way, willing to get out of the comfort zone and to be into uncomfortable situations. Do you think they like being beat, starved? A lot of things that we think that is uncomfortable is really selfishness. It's really because, oh, I just don't want to go through nothing. Or I just thought that it's just going to be a walk in the park. Or I thought it was going to be just so easy, having it my way. This ain't Burger King. And this is a problem for a lot. Just speaking for myself. These are things that I've been seeing within myself too also, you know. Can't have it my way. Because what have my way have did for me? What have my way did for me? This is something else that we all need to just take a look at. What have your way did for you? Your way, not Yahweh, your way. Philippians 4, 6 and 7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your request be made known unto Yah. And the peace of Yah, which passeth all understanding, passes my understanding, passes your understanding, passes the world understanding, passes all understanding, shall keep your hearts and mind through Mashiach, through Christ. But this is what it is, man. This is what it is. Endure being in an uncomfortable situation. Yeah, the Most High knows that you might not have a place right now. Yeah, the Most High knows that you might have lost your job, or you had to walk away from a job, or a job didn't fire you, or you had to quit. Yeah, the Most High knows that your children might not be being in the best behavior right now. Marriages. Yeah, he know it's tough. Yeah, food going up. Yeah, rent going up. Yes, everything going up. No, it's a lot of us who having to come out of places, going to shelters, going to somebody else's home, uncomfortable because it's not yours. But yet, even in that, I can't look back and say, oh, well, it was better than where I was. It was better where he delivered me from. That's the same thing they did when they came out of Egypt. They were so quick to ready to go back. Chris, ready to go back. I'm looking back. Because of this is not my comfort zone here. But even though back there I cried to get up out of there. I said, oh, yeah, oh, please, can you deliver me? Oh, I don't know what I would do. I said all these things. And he answered my prayers. And then now, just because I'm not in my comfort zone, I'm looking back. That's the same thing they did when they came up out of Egypt. Oh, it was better than Egypt. But you was getting whooped all outside your head. You was getting enslaved. Same thing. I was getting whooped aside my head. Didn't know where I was gonna go. Didn't know how this was gonna get paid. Didn't know day by day what was gonna happen. And the Most High showed grace and showed mercy to bring me out of that. And now just because you're out of your comfort zone, now you want to look back at a place where He delivered you from. We got to get out of that and avoid distractions from worldly matters. Let me read 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 3 through 4. 2 Timothy chapter 2, Salakia. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verses 3 through 4. Thou therefore endure uncomfortable situations as a good soldier of Hamashiach, of Christ. No man that warreth entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please Him who has chosen him to be a soldier. The Most High has chosen you to be a soldier. So what soldier do you know that is a soldier but don't go through soldier things? What soldier do you know that is in comfort zone? What soldier do you know that is in combat, that's in war, that is in their comfort zone, or they're outside of their comfort zone? They're uncomfortable, being put in uncomfortable situations, even when they're in war, even when they're going out to fight battles. It's uncomfortable. Getting hit all upside the head, bombs coming off, seeing people being exploded right in front of you. I'm just giving some examples so you can understand. What soldier do you know that is in comfort? This is what it is. We should expect to face hardship and trials and persevere and endure. We should expect it because He already says in His word, when you come to serve me, prepare your soul for temptation. So we should already expect trials, expect things that's going to come against you for His name's sake. Just as the persecution, or a lot of the persecutions that our forefathers, the apostles, the disciples, even Yahushua, Christ Himself had to face. Some of these things, we're going to have to face it too. So you might as well expect it. Do you think it's comfort? Even when I was reading 2 Maccabees, chapter 7, with the woman and the 7 children, you in line seeing people getting killed. Is that comfortable? Seeing somebody else tongue and stuff pulled out and knowing that you next? Is that comfort? So learning how to be and endure in comfortable situations, because it's going to get even more realer than this. We have to make it up in our mind. Are we going to serve Yah, or are we going to serve man? And when we do things ourselves and do things our ways and get outside of His will, we're doing things in the way of a man would do it. Do it thy will, Spirit, no matter if you want to admit it or not. That's what it is. Avoid distractions from worldly matters. With a soldier in active service wouldn't be concerned with personal business or worldly entanglements. When you go on a war, when you at war, things that's been going on, worldly matters, personal matters, all these different things like that. You have to have your mind steadfast on the assignment. What did your commander tell you to do? A lot of them, they don't go out and having all of these what's going on back home, what's going on over here, what's going on over there. Their mind are focused. active service. They're not concerned with worldly matters. They have a job to do. We are soldiers for the Most High, so we have a job to do. And our job is what the Most High is requiring you and me to do. So I can't worry about what's going on out all around me. I can't worry about what's going on even in my personal life. And what I mean by that, what I mean is about I can't worry that like I can change that or I can fix that. The Most High allow these things to happen. And sometimes we're paying for past transgressions. Things that we did in the past, you still have to pay for these things. But if he allowed a way for you to escape and he has delivered you from a place to get you stronger, to build you, we don't know what's finna happen. And sometimes he is allowing things to happen and bringing you and me out of places for a reason, because it's things that's about to happen. So he's showing mercy and grace. We got to get it in our head that it's not going to be comfortable until he get us to where he wants us to be. We have to understand this. And even when we get to that place, if he allows us to get to that place and we endure hardship like a good and faithful soldier, even in that, you still can't be comfortable. Expect to face hardships and trials, but know that the Most High will give you the strength to endure it. Do you have the faith? Christopher, do you have the faith? Do you really want it like you say you do? Or are you just running your mouth? Avoid distractions from worldly matters. A soldier in active service wouldn't be concerned with personal business or worldly entanglements, but will focus on his duty to his commander. Similar to us believers, we should not be distracted by worldly affairs, but should focus on pleasing Yah. He's our commander. So this is what it is. Even in your uncomfortable situation, or things that we call an uncomfortable situation, because compared to what a lot of the people of the old had to go through, this is nothing. Really. A lot of times it's just selfishness and selfish thinking, because it's always somebody going through things way worse than us who is in the faith. Now, regardless if they put themselves there or the Most High allows situations to happen, that's not for us to judge. But just know that you're not the only one. So just because things are getting shaken and tooken, you don't start buckling, you don't start folding, you don't start looking back like what they did when they came up out of Egypt. So quick to look back. Because what the Most High is molding you and building you up to be, if you endure it, you will be able to see the results. You on a weight loss journey, you're not going to see the results until you endure the uncomfortable situation of losing it. But when you trying to bulk up and get muscles, you're not going to see the finished work until you endure it. You have to endure it first, but it's going to be uncomfortable. Oh, I got to go to the gym. Oh, I gotta stay consistent. Oh, I gotta stay walking. It's the same thing here. Gotta stay praying. Gotta stay fasting. Gotta keep my mind on the Most High. Gotta block this off. Gotta cast this down. Gotta watch this. Gotta watch that. Gotta pull on the full armor every day. It's not gonna be easy. But He has given us the strength to do it. If we truly want it, and if we truly are willing to endure the uncomfortable situations. Hallelujah. So with that being said, family, it's your brother Chris. It's another edition of Can We Talk and Not Talk. Endure in uncomfortable situations. Keep your head up. Keep your faith in Yah. Hallelujah. Peace and blessings, family. And shalom. Yes, indeed.